This place houses a yacht club, apartment buildings, and a 5-star Bulgari hotel. Would you live on one of the Dubai Islands if given the chance?
I had no idea of that shit. I had always heard the rumor of like creating their own island or something. I didn't know they actually did it. That's nutty. Dubai has $14 billion empty man-made islands. I knew they have that. Better be interesting.
Dubai is a land full of technology, innovation, and, in the case of the World Islands, severe disappointment. Not long ago, Dubai's World Islands were the talk of the town. Nothing quite like them had ever been constructed, so it's no wonder that they wound up as the poster child for nearly every tourism advertisement imaginable. But after the city funneled a staggering $14 billion into their development, the iconic landmark sat forgotten and abandoned, slowly being overrun by Mother Nature. So what happened? Where did it all go wrong? And is there
Seems like a cool idea.
For this Dubai icon? Let's find out. We have to wind the clock back all the way to 2003 for the start of this fascinating journey of, let's be honest, made up of 300 islands, was going to be built 2 miles off the coast of the mainland. It was going to be a typical residential neighborhood, though the World Islands were intended to be an exclusive offshore playground for the elite of the elite. We're talking local and international film stars, royalty, business tycoons, and celebrities from near and far. 50 invitations were sent out every year detailing the exclusive opportunity to own the world.
Well, that sounds like a scam.
If you were swimming in cash, wouldn't you jump at the chance? And if celebrities weren't buying, they were being dragged into the advertising. Richard Branson posed for photos on Little Britain in a Union Jack suit, while rumors swirled that Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie had purchased Ethiopia, in line with the birthplace of their first adopted child, Zahara. The smaller islands were being advertised for $15 million, all the way up to $50 million for the larger ones. Not cheap, by the way. Were man-made, and building them up from scratch was a mighty ordeal. All up, a whopping 321 million cubic meters of sand needed to be brought in, or billion tons of large rocks either. The sand was distributed across
something to do with all that sand, though.
5 years, with one
we have too much sand on the planet.
In the world, ranging in size from 5
put all the
to 20
sand
acres,
here, I guess.
and with up to 330 feet of water separating each island. The total area encompassed just over 20 square miles of land. Okay, let's talk about money. Ready for this? All things considered, this wasted project cost the city of Dubai a tear-jerking $14 billion. But no, for $14 billion, Dubai
$14 billion is
9
nothing
identical copies of the world's
in Dubai.
Tallest building,
nothing.
The Burj Khalifa.
That's probably one resident there's salary.
Dubai could have constructed 225 replicas of the Dubai frame, almost enough to create a circumference around the entire city. For $14 billion, Dubai could have constructed another 13 versions of the Burj Al Arab, the world's only 7-star hotel. Perhaps most importantly, for $14 billion bucks, Dubai could have created a second version of the Palm Jumeirah, a revolutionary man-made archipelago that was already proven to be astoundingly successful. The empty islands aren't a failure solely because of the unwise allocation of the city's cash. While initially an amazing visual spectacle that truly deserved to be on a postcard, the aesthetic of the World Islands is now, well, kind of sad, really. See for yourself. The hope was for the World Island to resemble a bird's-eye view of a world map. However, in reality, and to the disappointment of the city and the structure's developers, the archipelago turned out to be only vaguely recognizable at best.
It's a cool idea, though.
Well, an indistinguishable blob of sand. But how did it get to this point?
Great, Chief.
Part of the blame goes towards sinking and erosion, and the other part goes toward the project remaining unfinished. Primary cause for the lack of completion can be pinned down to one event, the GFC. Because of the destructive effects of 2008, Nikhil Properties, the developer, had to halt production in 2009. By then, amazingly, 60% of the islands had already been sold to private companies and investors. But after that point, Mother Nature started to take over, and the islands began to lose their well-defined borders. While the GFC was indeed a catalyst for failure, it wasn't alone. The islands had also no access to electricity, which, given its intention to house properties, was a huge issue. There was a plan in place to install electric cables under the Persian Gulf. However, it was never carried out. Then we've got another important reason for their struggle, the dilemma of choice. Dubai already has another incredibly successful man-made archipelago, the $12 million palm tree, officially known as Palm Jumeirah. This structure welcomed its first residents in 2007, before the World Islands hit their roadblock. As you can see, today, this place is thriving.
I thought this was just
the
a
Atlantis
concept.
Hotel is a hotspot for celebrities, with its lavish Atlantis Bridge suite holding the distinction of being one of the most full.
That is
with
so
another perfectly good set of
fucking
islands
cool.
already flourishing, why would Dubai keep throwing money at something seemingly destined to fail? In a city constantly building and creating innovative landmarks, time and money appeared to be better spent elsewhere. Only 9 of the 300 islands have been developed. These ones, Lebanon Island, Pete's Island, and 6 islands making up the so-called Heart of Europe resort, and Michael Schumacher Island, yep, named after the Formula One driver. As for Africa,
What a
Asia,
loser.
Australia, and South
Yeah,
America,
fucked.
well, they're still to pivot in a new direction. Now, the focus has turned almost exclusively to one section of the world map, the Heart of Europe. Here's the new plan. The first phase of construction includes 10 waterfront palaces on Sweden Island, 32 villas on Germany Island, and 78 so-called floating seahorses. These floating
I would
homes,
never
which are
trust
intended
living
to be
there.
a staycation destination,
What?
are arguably the most unique part of the entire operation. They allow visitors to marvel at marine life from their underwater bedrooms and bathrooms. Pretty cool, hey? Phase 2 of the Heart of Europe features a pair of holiday resorts inspired by the colors and lifestyles of Portofino in Italy and the Côte d'Azur in France. Even though the city is making a clear and conscious effort to salvage the monumental stuff up, it's fair to say that
As
the
a prime
rest of the
Dark
planet
Sider
and
needs some
Dubai
big
itself
alpha.
has almost forgotten about the world islands, to the relief of the developer. Why? Because Dubai's constant innovations are eclipsing the long-forgotten failure. These days, the first thing that comes to mind is the Burj Khalifa. In a few years, that too could change, with a number of revolutionary projects already underway. Before too long,
Is
we'll
there
see
some
Dubai
Oreo?
unveil the world's first
So do
dynamic
people actually
tower,
live in Dubai
a
or just, like,
$1.2 billion
vacation there?
fully rotating skyscraper that will soar 80
seems like
stories
all
and
for
nearly
vacationing.
1,400 feet into the air. We'll also see Aladdin City,
Holy
a $500
shit.
million neighborhood inspired by the tales of Aladdin and the Arabian Nights. And as perhaps the nail in the coffin of the world islands, Dubai has already created another man-made archipelago, Jumeirah Bay Island, which is shaped like a seahorse. Already open to the public, this place houses a yacht club, apartment
the
buildings, and a
fuck?
5-star Bulgari hotel. Would you live on one of the Dubai islands if given the chance?
I had no idea of that shit. I had always heard the rumor of, like, creating their own island or something. I didn't know they actually did it. That's nutty. So do the only people that live there are really wealthy people? I remember we watched something on Dubai briefly. And they apparently just have, like, normal workers there and shit too, but I have to imagine their salary is extremely high to be able to live in that area. There's a lot of human rights violations. It's fucked up. Oh, is there? Rough. Damn.
Get your driver's license and insurance card, please.
Cool hat, too. I'm guessing you stole that from your grandmother's walls? Very good.
Your,
Looks great.
insurance card?
My husband is sending it to me. May I ask what else you're pulling me over for?
Nothing, ma'am.
Okay, so then am I getting a citation?
Yes, ma'am.
Under Ohio State law, you can only pull me over for texting if there's another offense and give me a ticket.
Well, I've done this 20 years, and you're wrong. In
I
the
just,
city...
I just looked up.
Well,
Except for the city of Dublin.
You need to look up the city of Columbus, ma'am. This is the code I'm going to actually give you. It's 2131.44B.
Okay.
She can't read, asshole. Stop
It
mansplaining.
is primary offense.
Just so you know, also walking up to a woman's car, you should have pulled me over. You're lucky I didn't have my pepper spray on me because you scared the ever living shit out of me as a woman.
If you weren't going through emails,
Sir,
you would probably be more
I'm
observant.
not trying to be an but you.
So,
Until now, pepper spray him.
I'm telling you, as
Run
a
it.
woman,
Do it.
You made me feel unsafe.
Don't be a pussy.
okay, I'm a public safety
I
official, ma'am.
understand that, but please listen to what I am saying because you're not listening because you're seeing this through the eyes of me trying to get out of a ticket, which I'm not.
Oh, you won't get
I'm
out of it, yeah.
Sir,
I
please.
can assure you of that.
Sir, can I please finish my sentence?
Yes, please. Continue.
As a
Hey, fuck you.
employee,
Shut up. I'm
I
out.
am letting you know, as somebody who is a person who pays your salary.
Ooh, there it
Sir,
is.
please.
No, I'm no longer going to listen to you.
I'm-
And here's another ticket.
Listen to you. I'm going to give you your driver's license
Thanks.
back.
Exit
What you
tier
are
1
being
pink
cited with
and the
is
prime
te-
thick
with-
and the resub
is
trav.
texting while driving. I gave you a copy of the law. You're going to have three
Can I
options.
please have your badge
Your
number?
first option, it's going to be right here, ma'am. It's K Connor, badge 1300. It's at the bottom of
Can I
your
please borrow your
citation.
pen? 'Cause I
No,
don't
ma'am.
have
You
one.
will. All I have to do is provide it to you. It's on the bottom of your citation.
This guy sounds like Squidward.
Separate options. I won't give you your options then. I need your signature. Your signature is not an admission of guilt, but I do need your signature because it's a arrest.
He really fucking does. Listen, ma'am, if you want to get out of that ticket, just listen to me play the clarinet.
No,
how's that? Is that a deal?
I pay your salary, that we're done.
But, sir, I'm
done.
trying to tell you so
done.
that you can do your job better.
I've done my job 20 years, and I'm protecting the public from you reading your emails while you drive your car.
Well, that
drive safely now.
Oh, double feature. No. Maybe the big 10 gift subs again, Psyduck. Thank you. Oh, she's so hangry. Ruth, you're not you when you're hungry. Calm down. Oh.
Did you just say the N-word? No, I did not say the N-word. No, I did not say the N-word.
What the fuck? Jesus Christ. How did she not... They better not have given her her food. No fucking way they gave her that burger. No fucking way. The drummer's at the wrong gig. Isn't that the guy in the mascot thing? He's like a giant starfish or something. Oh, no, it's not. This is like the Chris Farley guy.
I'm gonna take you to where me and the made a band.
But the one that I was immediately thinking of is this one. Yeah, he's having fun. He really cranks it up in a second. Yeah. It's like Through the Fire and the Flames. I haven't seen this in a long time. This guy is literally playing Rush E on drums right now. Did they ever, did this drummer ever come forward and talk about what he actually does, or who he plays for? Or is it still a mystery? Yeah, they did come through. They did come forward. He plays for the Beatles. I like to imagine that this drummer only plays for like school bands and like state fairs and just goes fucking wild. The star is called Nyango Star. Wait, this is like a well-known character? Oh, yeah. Oh, you're right. The heavy metal cat mascot saving a Japanese farm. I imagine the frog goes in. Or the turtle. Exit Prime Hyper. I'm waiting for the turtle to go wild. Okay, so that guy doesn't really match his drummer's intensity. What about the whole group? This is super cute. How is he able to play the guitar with the paws? There has to be little finger holes or something. Or it's synced, I don't know. Well, the drummer's actually playing, so I imagine they are too. There's gotta be little finger holes or something, because they are absolutely playing it. What a cute little band. Lady goes crazy at Amherst, Massachusetts Dublin Donuts. It's happened in your college town. It was wild. Thank you, the Prime, Jack Alvarez, and the resub Dreven.
What's his name? What is his name? Because he is getting reported. What's your fucking name? You're a piece of shit, bitch!
What a waste of perfectly shitty coffee.
You fucking piece of shit!
What the fuck?
What's going on?
Wow.
Bro, there's no
Reported to the admins, yeah. Why is he here standing up for her? I am left with so many fucking questions. Wow. She seems nice. No, I've never heard of that, ever. Did the Titanic really sink? What the fuck? How many fucking theories are there? Amun-Ra? Sounds like the plotline to a new Mummy movie. With Brendan Fraser. Did a mummy's curse sink the Titanic? What? Holy shit. Was it actually on board the Titanic? Eventually, the museum sold the unlucky mummy to a private collector who tried to have the mummy exorcised. When he could not arrange it, he sold it for a handsome price to an American archaeologist who dismissed the happenings as quirks of circumstance. So that's where that ends. Oh, no, it goes on. Then the new owner arranged for the unlucky mummy to be shipped to New York aboard a sparkling new White Star liner about to make its maiden voyage. On the night of April 14th, amid scenes of unprecedented horror, the Princess Amun-Ra accompanied 1,500 passengers to their deaths at the bottom of the Atlantic. The name of the ship was Titanic. So there actually was a fucking mummy aboard the Titanic? What? There's so many articles about this, yeah. So that's a real thing. I mean, the curse, probably not, unless she was extremely powerful. The easiest way to disprove that be finding Olympic, or did I miss something in there? Because if you took Olympic, which was heavily damaged, and just switched the name, you would then be left with a perfectly normal good ship, which would now be Olympic, right? So wouldn't they still have an extra one? Or did... It was scrapped. Yeah, but surely there would be enough people to be like, this is a perfectly good ship. Whoops. Like, if this was a true theory. Like, I feel like it'd be super easy to debunk that, but that is an interesting theory. I've never heard that before, and I had no idea that there was an identical ship to the Titan. That's a shame. So, Ghostland, Tennessee, huh?
On this episode. You know, like in those horror movies.
You should watch John Taffer's Bar Rescue.
There is no Bar Rescue on YouTube.
Take on a case of a haunted family in Castellian Springs, just outside of Nashville, Tennessee.
I believe that it's something evil.
Thanks for the fat tier 1, Kayatori. Kiatori.
Has anybody else seen the spirit?
In the Prime, great effort.
The Delasomes live in a house so haunted that it's pushed them to the breaking point.
It's been a hard road. It's been 12 years. It just has to stop.
Why not sell the house after like the first year?
To confront the dark force.
Why let it go on for 12 years?
Check out Breakfast with Sushi if you have not already seen it.
To put a stop to this haunting.
It sounds pretty innocent. Thanks for the Prime, Snooty.
All I know is I'm gonna pray to God tonight.
But when it comes to hunting ghosts, we're gonna do it Southern style.
When it comes to hunting ghosts, we're gonna blow up a cinder block and then snort a Budweiser.
We are the Tennessee Wraith Chasers.
Wow.
A wraith is basically just a Scottish word for a ghost.
What do you want? Who are you? What's your mama's name?
I get scared a lot. Oh, there are a lot of times when I want to scream and holler like a little girl. You gotta stay in there and you gotta capture it.
We're the modern day Scooby-Doo.
Wait, what is his name? Doogie? Doogie?
I started.
Why would you even let your name be Doogie?
I had a paranormal experience in my grandfather's
It's free on Daily Motion as all things usually are.
Really sparked my
Ooh, that's a little dangerous, Walk.
Person, and it takes a whole lot to convince me of the paranormal. I'm the equipment manager for the team. You name it, we got it.
Chasey Ray, I can't understand a word that boy said.
Looks like this is going to be a pretty good investigation, man. What did he say?
Well, I actually understood that. Now you're just being an asshole. I don't even speak redneck, and I understood that.
Really handy.
Bourbon is our ghost hunting dog.
Maybe that guy's just illiterate. Well, that doesn't really work. Maybe that guy's just fucking dumb. Volume? It's a really just quiet episode. I don't know what to tell you.
And we're gonna have a good time doing it.
Thanks, Rust. Can try maybe this will impact it a little bit. Thanks to the Prime Jet.
The South is so rich in history. There's so many bloody stories from slavery.
It's maxed out on all ins now.
Generations and generations of chilling stories about mayhem and murder that just invites paranormal activity.
Ever since we started investigating the paranormal, we have seen it all. I mean, we have solved dozens of cases. The reason I do this is to find my own answers, because there are things out there that we can't explain.
How does that work?
Another reason you get to help.
By blowing up cinder blocks, scaring off ghosts, I'm learning more and more about myself and my sexuality.
They've seen a ghost, but not all of them really do. We get a lot of requests for help on our website.
We get people saying, hey, I just ate a bowl of chili and there's a ghost in my toilet.
Say, I've got a ghost of a raccoon coming up and eating my shoes at night.
So, mate, I got
Yikes.
demon in the basement.
This is like the most southern shit I've heard in a long time. This makes Billy the Exterminator look well educated.
It's not uncommon for ordinary families to have paranormal activity going on in their house. That's where we step in, like our latest case of the De La Somme family in Castellan Springs, Tennessee. And I got a feeling it's gonna be a while.
My girlfriend and I watch your videos every time they come out. We watch them so much Turbo Virgin has become my go-to insult.
I appreciate that, Kiatori. Fuck yeah, man.
She's a nurse. Patrick's a contractor.
Appreciate that.
They got 5 kids.
They lived in Gallatin. They started having some really, really crazy stuff going in there.
So this is just like an even lower budget Zach Bregan's Ghost Adventure, huh?
Light going across the floor. The kids are actually hearing their names called.
Watch grandpa porn? I can't.
And the mystery of this whole thing is, they've actually moved right up the road in Castellan Springs.
Oh, it's weird. Yeah, this is on Animal Planet. I wonder why.
And is followed.
Animal Planet should just be rebranded as just redneck shit HD. Because it's not even about animals anymore. It's just like really redneck shit. Like, that's their whole programming.
Is if
thanks to the resub droplet.
There's a lot of history to this here, including many Civil War battles. So that may be what's going on. Maybe this family has a connection to the violent local history that makes them a target for a haunting.
Maybe some
Porter, I think you're barking up the wrong tree. That's a bit of a stretch.
Family that they didn't even have anything to do with.
I'll do some research on that and see what I can find out.
And the thing we need to also remember is to figure out if there's any natural explanations for what they're experiencing.
Good point. Yeah. I'd like to go down to the family and interview them.
And something else, we need to bring in something original in this case. We always like to create.
That sounds like he's calling in his sister.
To take out on all of our cases.
If something followed this family, I'll take care of it. We'll build something, get it out of their home.
Do they subtitle this guy? This guy is so rednecky they have to subtitle it? Fuck yeah. So why the fuck do they even have him on the team if no one can understand him? At least with Scooby-Doo, the entire mystery gang could understand him. They're just openly insulting this guy.
You guys go to the shop, man. Bang it out race style, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, I left my wallet in the truck, dude. So
that's okay.
He's the mascot? What, for being a biker that fucks his sister? That's not like a cool mascot. They don't need him there if they can't understand him. Thanks to the fat tier 1, Russ Batman. And the resub Ruthless Bad Boge and Disgustipated. Fuck yeah.
Please watch A Penguin's Memories, A Tale of Happiness. It's Club Penguin in Vietnam.
I headed to Castellan Springs
I don't know. I don't know about that. It sounds like it's a comedy video. We don't watch comedy videos. Thanks for the resub, Weeabooey.
You're the founders of the team. Doogie is the glue that holds this team together.
Did you ever watch Rob Lowe's Paranormal Expedition show? I think it's called The Low Files.
No, I did not. Never heard of it.
I love what I do with the Tennessee Wraith Chasers because I'm the first person that the clients see. I usually go in and make sure that it's a serious case because
thanks to the prime need for greed.
I just want to see what we do.
Hey,
Hi, I'm Carrie. Nice to meet you.
It's not a comedy video?
Please come in.
How the fuck could a Club Penguin Vietnam video not be aimed for comedy?
And then tell us how to get rid of it. It started at our home in Gallatin before we built this house. We started hearing voices.
At first, we'd just be real skeptical about it.
That's one hell of a last name. Dwellisome.
Subscribe because of some error, so here's 10 you beautiful bastard.
Oh, fuck yeah. Thanks, Klondike Bar. Appreciate it, man.
There was a little boy standing there. He was wearing a hat. He was wearing knickers. As soon as I saw him, he just vanished.
Has anybody else seen the spirit?
Wow.
Well, why not call Zach? Zach literally exercises these things for breakfast.
That you're going to see at church.
We were ready to leave that house. You know, it just wasn't a comfortable feeling there. It seemed to feel pretty negative.
When you got to your new house here, did you feel comfortable when
At first.
At first?
At first, yes. And it started shortly thereafter.
Well, if they've had this goddamn kid haunting them for 12 years and he hasn't done anything, why aggravate him? He's just hanging out. Who gives a shit?
A very loud, concussive boom that we heard.
It woke everyone up.
So everybody in the house heard it, huh?
I looked out the window. Nobody else's lights were on in the neighborhood, and we have houses all around us.
So you were the only one that
We're the only ones that heard it.
Sometimes these booms and these loud noises is perhaps what people call portal hauntings. And this is where that spirit.
Is that what they call them? That's a normal word that people use?
From their world to our world.
Don't come into the bathroom, Tiana. I've just portal haunted it with my ass.
And these things come through. How's this affected the kids?
It hasn't, clearly.
Spend the night, and they said they were freaked out. Thought they were hearing footsteps.
It's hard sitting up in your room and your door opens and you're just like, something's in there. Like, I'm not the only one.
So what about you?
I still don't know why they called the Ghostland, Tennessee, Wraith Chasing, Budweiser drinking, four-wheel driving rednecks here, when Zach Bregan's got a hotline for this shit.
These kids, they need some help.
You learn to live within this level of dysfunction. You know, it's really sad when your kids are so used to things happening, but it's frightening. It's been a hard road. It's been 12 years.
This group of misfits has a member on their team that none of them even understand. I don't think they're well equipped to tackle a ghost.
Thank you.
This area that we're in now is where an awful lot of bloodshed.
Thanks for the prime, Constantine Morningstar. Everything is terrible? It sounds familiar.
The Delasone family thinks that they have a paranormal presence in their home in Castellan Springs, Tennessee.
It started with shadowy figures. Everyone started seeing them.
Thanks the prime,
mystery
Lexi.
About this case is why are the spirits interested in the Delasone family? We send Porter out to try and research the history of the surrounding area.
Oh god, these guys suck. It's not even entertaining. I'll give it another minute or two to really kick up. This sucks.
Their family has lived in this area for centuries, during some pretty violent times. Their strongest connection is to a place called Bledsoe Fort, which is rumored to be haunted by angry spirits from battles past. And it's not far from their current home.
Oh god, I'm not even giving it a full minute. Porter is putting me to sleep. Jesus Christ, Porter. Put on the guy that doesn't speak English. At least he had chutzpah. What was it now?